G'day everyone, back in the veggie patch today. Wanted to talk to you quickly about a topic of underplanting, and that's the strategy where you're wanting to start your next batch of plants and seedlings while you're finishing off your existing plants and seedlings. So I'll show you my little bed here. You'll see this bed has Roma tomatoes. It's had some corn just finishing off. I've already pulled out a few, but I didn't want this bed just to sit idle, the rest of the bed anyway, while I'm waiting for these Romas and corn to finish off. And so what I've done, and you might have already spotted these tiny little seedlings floating around under here. So this underplanting under here is this side is my cauliflower for the winter here in Australia. And on the other side there, I've got some very tiny little broccolis that have been planted just this week. The collies have been in for about 8 days. And the broccolis have been in for about 3 or 4 days. So they're quite tiny. And you can see them in there. But I've got lots of fruit still on these Roma tomatoes here, which are just finishing off. And when they're done, I'll just cut them off here at the base, pull the vine out, and these little guys will have the whole bed to themselves to keep growing. And this will give me quite a bit of a head start on these brassicas, because they'll be in here and not intruding on the growth of the tomatoes for quite some time. We might get 3 or 4 weeks before they get to a large size. Over here I've actually picked up a sprouting broccoli, which I picked up from a nursery. It was a purple one. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I've put it in, and it's substantially bigger than these other small little seedlings that you can see just next to it back there. And it's going to be taking up a bit of space eventually, but this one could be about 5 weeks from propagation to this point. So you can see how much time I've got between that size here and that size there, while these other fruits and plants finish off. And yep, so over here we've also got some kale. Just 2 little plants I've popped in just to fill the space there under the corn while the corn finish off, and there'll be plenty of room for them to get sunlight. Their roots won't intrude on the other roots of the existing corn plants while those last couple of corn ears finish off. And there you have it, folks. If you want to increase your yield, maximise the use of your space, and get ahead on your planting of your next crops, consider underplanting as you go to give yourself a head start. Happy gardening.